right, you are live, Carl. Okay.
Live. Yes, yes.
Can I have one, please? Just to set over here. Thank you.
Show bills are there. Good evening, everyone. If you like show bills, there are some show bills up here on the corner of the table. We will be starting our 2024 Dearborn County 4-H Dairy Show momentarily. As they're getting ready, there are show bills up here on the corner of the table if you'd like a show bill. She back here, and takes the next page down. The only thing I've got down here is she wrote down koozie on here, and then the bottom two, the two champions, there's koozies for those. Next page, down to the bottom also. Yes, Greasy is everything you have. Yes, and then koozies down here. Next side we've got buckets on both those first 2 grands, and a scoop on the reserve. Bucket on the next grand, next scoop on the next reserve under it. Then on the overall, then we'll have a pail and banner. In reserve, right under it will be trophy and banner. Then this one's scratched down here. And then down at the very bottom is metal sign. The back side will be trophies for each of the shows. Oh, is this our first one to start?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, we are starting our heifer class. In our heifer class, we have a winter heifer calf, which is born December 1st, 2023 to February 28th, 2024. We have a Holstein being shown. Starlight was born on January 15th, 2024, being shown by Georgiana Wydurka. We're gonna, I don't know if you'll be able to help me. I guess we've got to write like the winner, like the grand champions at the end.
Put her head up for me. Atta girl. There you go.
Yes, yes.
Doing it. So is this how many years you've been showing cows?
And then we don't do awards.
Until then.
First year?
Can I have
We
a
go to school
show
at?
bill?
Yeah. Well, it's good to hear. You got a nice kid.
Here in this Holstein division, we start the class out with a really nice heifer, kind of heifer that's open rib, kind of heifer that's walking on a nice set of feet and legs, got that uphill walk, get that silky hide, smooth hide on it, and just a very nice heifer for its age. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Holstein winter heifer calf winner. Starlight being shown by Georgiana Wydurka. Our next class is going to be the fall heifer calf, born September 1, 2023 to November 30th, 2023. We have 2 classes. Class 1, the Guernsey. We have Cheap being shown by Georgiana Wydurka, born September 19th, 2023. Also, at the end of the show, after showmanship, we do have all 4-H showmanship. So if we have any 4-Hers that would like to come sign up. We do have all 4-Hers showmanship if you would like to sign up. So stop up at the table if you would like to sign up for all 4-H showmanship. Thank you. Sorry. There was some. So again, entering the ring, we have Georgiana Wydurka showing Cheap, Guernsey, Class 1 here.
Same thing, honey. Same thing you did last time, okay? Bring it on around. Bring it on around for you, okay? What age did you say this one was?
This one is September 1, 23 to November 30th, 23. Born 9/19. Does that mean you're at tell me because I know nothing about Mary?
Not cooperate very well. Okay.
Here in this Guernsey class, we only have one heifer in this class, but a really nice heifer. Not handling very well for the young lady today, but that's just part of the weather and part of being at the fair the first time. You know, really like the smoothness over that top of that Guernsey heifer. You like that openness in the dairy and up in the rib area. If I change it a little bit, maybe it has back legs a little bit, but just a really a good heifer that can stand a lot of competition. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's congratulate Georgiana Wydurka and Cheap, our Guernsey Class 1, which is also our champion Guernsey heifer. So let's congratulate Georgiana on her champion Guernsey heifer. Coming in Class 2 of our fall heifer calf, we've got our Holstein, Linda, being shown by Damian Dunn, born 11/5 of 23.
Are you this morning, young man? Or this afternoon, I guess? Okay. How many years you been in 4-H? 4? How old are you? 11. Really? You don't look a day over 10. You're a youthful guy. Hey, that's okay when you get older.
Good one right now. Right now is only practice. Yes.
A little advice to you. A little advice here when you put her up here. I pull this hair a little bit more shady. You can pull this off. You did a really good job in here. That's just a little pulse right there. Let's do a nice job. Okay?
Here in this Holstein heifer class, got a really nice, sweet heifer here, a heifer that I really like, a nice open rib heifer, a nice good feet and legs, straight across that top with that uphill run. This Holstein heifer can stand some competition. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Holstein fall heifer calf Class 2, Damian Dunn, showing Linda. Next is going to be our summer yearling heifer class. born June 1, 23 to August 31, 23. We've got a brown Swiss being shown by Georgiana White Durka, Judy. Judy was born on 8/29/23.
Like that. Right there. Stop her. Dan. Right there. Lower down now. Here it is. Make your batteries fit. Batteries in.
You want this one?
Yeah. This is not working for me.
Here it is, brown Swiss heifer class. A really nice heifer. Once again, no competition in the ring, but still a heifer that can stand some competition. I like that front end of this brown Swiss. I like that smooth dairiness over those shoulders. I like that heavy rib kind of a heifer. She fits all the bill for that, walking on a nice set of feet and legs. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Georgiana White Durka, showing Judy also. This is our grand champion brown Swiss. So let's give her another round of applause. This will be our grand champion brown Swiss, Judy, shown by Georgiana White Durka. Next is going to be our winter yearling heifer class, born December 1, 22 to February 28th of 22. We have one Holstein entry by Adelaide Dunn. This is Dolly, born on 12/17/22.
Can you smile a little bit? Have fun? There you go. Smile. Let's be having fun. What you have for board, Not a girl. I like that. Your knowledge of it. That's good. Now, raise that head up a little bit more than you walk.
Okay, right after this one here. Okay.
In this Holstein class, we only have one heifer in this class, but this young lady does an excellent job of showing this animal. We show cows all over the country, and she can come show for us just based on what little bit I've seen her in her ring so far. Heifer, nice heifer here. I love the openness of that rib. I love that shoulders. Maybe clean her up a little bit in those back legs. And if I was having her, I'd take her home, put her on a round bale of hay, and let her get some more poof to her ribs and a rib cage, but it's still a nice heifer, could stand some competition. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Adelaide Dunn, showing Dolly. Congratulations on our winter yearling heifer Holstein, shown by Adelaide Dunn, Dolly.
You do a really nice job. Really nice.
Next is going to be a fall yearling heifer, born September 1, 22 to November 30th, 22. Holstein class, Pearl, shown by Damian Dunn, born 10/7/22.
Still doing okay? Yep. Check it out. It's been such a long time since I've seen one. We can smile. Well, we can smile. Right. Keep doing it. Pull around.
Once again, only one heifer in this class, but a really nice heifer, a heifer that's walking on a correct set of feet and legs. Nice uphill run to her, good openness of rib. Maybe clean her up a little bit with those hocks rubbed together in the back, but a very nice heifer. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Damian Dunn, showing Pearl. Congratulations, Damian.
We're going to bring all the Holstein heifers in back.
That's good.
Holstein.
Yep, it's fine.
At this time, we're going to bring all the Holstein heifers back in. Bring all the Holstein heifers back in at this time. We've got Georgiana White Durka.
Damien's right.
We have then Linda, Damian Dunn. We have Adelaide Dunn, Dolly,
Are you related to the young?
followed by Damian Dunn, showing Pearl.
I roped her into Kelly says she needed help. I said, okay, I'm going to rope the girls and help. So her and then Damien does all those dollars. She showed us steer her senior year. It was her favorite. She's our family does farms, but that was her favorite project.
Now we're good.
This is one of the pictures of the champion host. She's got the right gurney for she did that all right. I'll have to later on too.
For your Holstein heifer champion, when I'm looking at groups when I judge all at county fairs, I'm looking for a heifer that if I found that heifer, I would take her home with me, put her in our herd, make her work with our stuff, get her to where we would want to show her. For me, it's an easy winner today right here with this young lady's black heifer right here. Just a tremendous stylish heifer, a heifer that's got that nice uphill run.
Microphones don't like me.
Got that deep run with her. I love that openness in that chest and those beautiful set of feet and legs. She, to me, is your easy champion today. It gets a little bit closer when I go reserve. I like the heifers. Some of the heifers got a little bit too many groceries on them, what I call it at home. Look, carrying a little bit too much flesh for me. But I'm going to go down here with this bigger heifer for reserve.
They evidently don't. You know what?
This heifer's got that nice square rear end, that uphill run on her. She's got the best set of feet and legs of the other two that are left out here. So for me, she's an easy reserve as well. But congratulations to all of you. You had great heifers today.
Let's congratulate our champion Holstein heifer, Linda, shown by Damian Dunn. Damian Dunn showing Linda. Our reserve champion Holstein heifer, also shown by Damian Dunn. And that was Pearl. Congratulations, Damian Dunn.
Why does it keep going on and off like that? And that one, when I flip it, it came on 1, and this one comes on 5.
Is it still on? I wonder if it's maybe. I wonder if it's just cuts and out. Maybe. Yeah.
Also, we would like to congratulate our champion Guernsey heifer. Our champion Guernsey heifer shown by Georgiana White Durka, Chief. So let's congratulate Georgiana White Durka, Chief, with our champion Guernsey heifer. Award sponsors, Randy and Rhea LaFollette and family. Congratulations, thank you for sponsoring. Also, our award sponsor for the champion Holstein heifer, award sponsor was Keith Fitzgerald. Thank you for supporting 4-H. Also, just a reminder, any 4-H'er that wants to do the all-around 4-H showmanship, there's a sign up here on the table. At this time, let's just take a minute and thank our judge for coming down and joining us today. Rodney Clean has been showing registered dairy cattle for 54 years. His family shows dairy cattle at the Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio State Fairs, in Madison, and the Louisville shows. Rodney is an athletic director and boys basketball coach at Cambridge City Lincoln High School in Cambridge City, Indiana. Rodney's judged lots of county fairs in Indiana and Ohio. Rodney was the 2023 Indiana State Fair 4-H judge. Want to congratulate him for that accomplishment shown at the state fair. He also raises boar, goats, sheep. Rodney and his wife Kelly have 3 adult children. So if we give a round of applause for Rodney and thank him for coming down here to Dearborn County to help us out with our fair today. Next, as they're getting ready, we're getting ready to jump into our cow classes. We're getting ready to jump into our cow classes at this time. Our first cow class can be junior 2-year-old cows born March 1, 22 to August 31st, 22. We have a Holstein shown by Adelaide Dunn. Anna. This is Anna shown by Adelaide Dunn, born 8/27/22.
You know she's bred or not? She is bred? When she do that calf? When she do that calf?
Adelaide's all into it. I could tell, I could see that. She loved it.
One up right right. You're doing a super job. You're gonna stop right there.
Here in this Holstein 2-year-old cow class, a really, really nice cow. Unfortunately for her, she's not had a calf yet, but she'll have a calf in about 5 months. But a tremendous heifer, that uphill run on her. I love that openness and depth of rib. Love those feet and legs. Love that rear end. She's just a very, very nice, well put together cow. Once she drops that udder, I'm sure she can stand a lot of competition. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Adelaide Dunn showing Anna in our junior 2-year-old cow class. Next is going to be our senior 2-year-old cow class, born September 1, 21 to February 29, 22. We have a Holstein. Cora is being shown by Damian Dunn, born 9/1/21.
She bred Damien? Atta boy. Way to know your knowledge. That's good. Nice big old girl. Ready?
Good.
Once again, this Holstein cow class, an unfreshened cow, but a tremendous cow. Love that uphill run she has, that tremendous height and strength across those shoulders, depth of rib, really nice feet and legs. A heifer, once she drops that udder, and she's due here in a few months, she's going to have a tremendous run. Get her back in the show ring when she gets some milk in her. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our Holstein of our senior 2-year-old cow class, Cora, shown by Damian Dunn.
pretzel good?
Our next class is going to be our aged cow 6-year-olds and older, born prior to September 1, 2018. We've got a Guernsey. Honey is being shown by Georgiana Wydurka, born 4/10 of 16.
You did a good job with her. Keep her head up, though.
Is
She's a big old
this
girl.
the dry cow? Is this the dry cow? I think it should only be.
They said both of them come out.
Oh.
Only one of them? Which one is it? Do you know the name?
Is that Liz?
No, that one's
Are they in the same class?
That one's Liz.
That one's Liz, which is actually the dry cow in
Yeah.
the milking age.
And
And
this
this
one's
one is
her.
Honey, which is the Guernsey, the aged cow, 6 years and older.
Okay, you're just bringing them both in for champion. Is that what you're doing?
Yes, they're going to bring them both in if you're okay with that.
I'm fine with that. Go ahead and line yours up right here.
So this one, she has
Go ahead
Liz.
and line yours up right here. You're in here. Okay.
So we have both of our gurneys here. We have both of our gurneys, both of them being shown by Georgiana Wydurka. We have Honey and we have Liz here. So this we're going to be going for our Champion Guernsey Cow Award. Since there's only one in our aged cow, 6-year-old and older, and one in our dry cow, any milking age, we went ahead and brought both the Guernseys in at the same time. So we've got both of them in here. So the judge will be picking a champion Guernsey cow and then a reserve champion.
Here we got two nice Guernsey cows. We got one cow that's really carrying a lot of extra flesh with her today, and I know they're both dry, but I still like those a little bit more dairy as they go through. My champion Guernsey is going to be right here with the young lady, the little girl right here with this cow. I really love the way this cow's put together. It'd be really nice to see if when she has some milk in her, how that udder actually looks. But just from the cow standpoint, a nice uphill run, very deep chested, tremendous feet and leg. Just a really nice, sweet Guernsey cow. Your runner-up cow is going to be with this cow right here. You got to admire the cow's strength and overall on her feet and legs and stuff, but just carrying way too much flesh for me today to go any higher than reserve. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Georgiana Wydurka. Liz is our champion Guernsey cow. Award sponsored by Zinzer Auto. Thank you for sponsoring 4-H. Again, so our champion Guernsey cow, Liz by Georgiana Wydurka. Our reserve champion Guernsey cow, also Georgiana Wydurka, is Honey. Congratulations to our reserve champion Guernsey, Honey, for Georgiana Wydurka. At this time, we'll be bringing back in our Holsteins, where the judge will be picking a champion Holstein and a reserve champion Holstein. Again, just showing who's coming in. We've got one. We've got Anna being shown by Adelaide Dunn. Anna being shown by Adelaide Dunn. And we've got Cora being shown by Damian Dunn.
Yeah. After these are done. Okay.
Here for your Holstein champion cow. Easy winner for me. I have this big black cow right over here. I think she's got all the style, all the dairy traits that we need in a Holstein breed. I love that tremendous uphill run she has, a tremendous width of those shoulders and that depthness of rib. Just really powerful cow. A cow who puts herself easily as champion cow today. Take nothing away from your 2-year-old here, just not quite as mature.
Evidently so.
Maybe I should
Just use my PE voice, right?
A very nice effort here as your reserve champion cow, but just not quite the overall dairiness, just not quite the overall strength and power that you have in your champion cow here. Congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations to Damian Dunn and Cora as your champion Holstein cow. Award sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America. Also, Anna, want to give a shout out, reserve champion Holstein cow. Anna being shown by Adelaide Dunn. Congratulations to both Damian and Adelaide. Now as we're getting into our breed champions, just a reminder again, our grand champion Brown Swiss was Georgiana Wydurka, showing Judy. So let's give a round of applause and congratulate Georgiana again on our grand champion Brown Swiss. That award sponsor was in memory of Merle Weaver. Next we'll be bringing in our junior and seniors for our Guernsey, for the grand champion Guernsey and reserve grand champion Guernsey. So our juniors and seniors will be coming back in. While we got a minute, again, all 4-Hers, anyone that wants to sign up for the all 4-Hers can sign up here on the corner of the table. Some trivia facts while we're waiting for some coming in. So, question for you. So, cows drink a lot of water. Up to how many gallons of water a day do cows drink? 50 gallons of water. 50 gallons of water, up to 50 gallons a day, cows can drink. About the size of a bathtub. The average dairy cow produces approximately how many gallons of milk a day? The average dairy cow produces approximately 6.5 gallons of milk every day, which equates to about 2,300 gallons of milk a year. A lot of milk.
We're going to do Grand Champion Holstein, bringing back in Damian's Champion Heifer and Damian's Champion Cow.
For the Grand Champion Reserve Holsteins. For those, so we're going to do those. Okay. So we've got Damian's back here.
Okay, we're going to come back in. We're going to do our Grand Champion Holstein and Reserve Grand Champion Holstein first. So we're going to bring our Holsteins back in for those. So these are both going to be Damian Dunn. So we're going to bring Linda back in and Pearl back in. Both shown by Damian Dunn.
Oh, sorry.
Linda and Cora will be coming back in. Linda and Cora.
Yeah, I'm scratching. I'm too scared.
Pussycats out there.
He's scared.
Good job no matter what they put you on, don't you? You know how to show cows. I'm very impressed with you, young lady. You do a great job. Right next to her.
First one.
Linda is the first one. Cora is the
Okay,
second.
so Adelaide has Linda. Okay.
Here for Holstein Grand and Reserve Grand Champion, you got two really nice animals. You got a junior champion heifer here that can really stand a lot of competition. A heifer that could go out of here and do some things at some other county fairs, maybe even a state fair level. Get that groomed up over that top, get that top line a little bit straighter, and I think you could have some fun with her. Your cow right here, tremendous cow that's not quite, not fresh yet, but still you can see all the pieces and the parts are together for this cow to be a very, very good cow and do a lot of things that are hurt. When I pick a champion, sometimes people don't understand this, but when I pick a champion that I can leave this county fair and stand the most competition in its class. And I named at the state fair, I named a spring cab a junior champion, and I think everybody flipped their lid until that spring calf went to the national show and was junior champion up there. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I just think this heifer would stand the most competition, so she's going to be my grand champion heifer today. I think she's got all the style, all the petite, all the sweetness for me. If I had my trailer here today and somebody told me I could load one up and take it home, that would be the heifer I would take home. Just a tremendous heifer. Take nothing away from your cow. She's a very mature cow, but she still has not dropped that udder, and she's 3 years old, so that really bothers me a little bit. So for your grand champion right here with the smiling young lady, and your reserve right here with the guy with the big cow. Congratulations.
Let's congratulate Damian Dunn, showing Linda as your grand champion Holstein. Award sponsor, Feller Farms. Also, your reserve grand champion Holstein, Cora. Damian Dunn, award sponsor, Farm Credit Mid-America. Congratulations to Damian Dunn on both Grand Champion Holstein and Reserve Grand Champion Holstein. Coming back in are junior and senior Guernseys that will be picking the Grand Champion Guernsey and Reserve Grand Champion Guernsey, both by Georgiana Wydurka.
In this class for Guernsey Grand Champion, I'm going to stay with the old cow here. I just love the structure of this old cow. I think she's got that natural uphill run. I think she's got that tremendous chest capacity. I think she's got the best feet and legs of the two animals that are in here. I know that udder's dry right now, but you can see when that fills up, she's going to have a pretty solid bag underneath there. Take nothing away from the heifer right here. A very solid heifer. Just falls up.
The light still on, the blue light?
I don't know. It keeps coming on and off, and it tells me I'm an idiot, I think. I don't know.
There you go. You want this one?
I guess, because this one's not coming blue anymore.
There you go.
She's frustrated
I'll change the batteries out.
Nothing against this Guernsey heifer here. I really like this heifer, but I really like her from the hips forward. From the hips back, she concerns me a little bit, and that's why I'm not going to name her champion today. Just bothers me a little bit of that slope rear end, and those feet and legs bother me a little bit as she gets older. But congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations to our Grand Champion Guernsey, Liz, shown by Georgiana Wydurka. Award sponsor, Doug and Marie Ketchum. Also, your Reserve Grand Champion Guernsey, Cheap, shown by Georgiana Wydurka. Award sponsor, Randy and Ray LaFollette and family. Congratulations to Georgiana Wydurka and both her Grand Champion Guernsey and Reserve Grand Champion Guernsey. The other way.
Okay.
Flip that one.
Because this says, oh, positive. Here we go.
We changed the batteries in this one, so when you want, if you want this one, so if you want to try that, but if there's an issue.
Okay. Yes.
Your champion Holstein and the champion Guernsey, the champion Brown Swiss.
Correct.
Do you want any
No.
other reserves?
No. Just bring all three.
Okay. That's
So
all.
remember, at this time for the overall Grand Champion Dairy.
Yes. And so it's going to be
At this time, we're going to bring in our winners, our Grand Champion Brown Swiss, our Grand Champion Guernsey, and our Grand Champion Holstein. And at this time for our overall Grand Champion Dairy. So at this time, Georgia Wydurka, Judy, with her Grand Champion Brown Swiss will be coming back. Liz, Georgiana Wydurka, our Grand Champion Guernsey.
Would you mind
and
throwing me a
Linda,
bottle of water, please?
shown by Damian Dunn, our Grand Champion Holstein will be coming in.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Brown Swiss. Liz has
order, so okay.
Good.
Cal,
All start coming back.
Those all 4-Hers that are going to be shown, if you could start walking towards the back. Those all 4-Hers that are signed up for all 4-H showmanship, if you would start walking to the setup ring. Start walking to the setup ring if you're on the all 4-H showmanship list.
There you go. There you go. It's all you. Got it? Yep. Sounds real good.
Here for your overall grand champion in the dairy show today. To me, I'm going to go back to when I first saw her come in the ring. It was by far the heifer that I just fell in love with, and I'm going to continue to stay in love with right now. This Holstein heifer right here is going to be your champion overall. I just think she's got the most skill level to leave here and go compete at a higher place in her class. Maybe get a little bit taller if she's going to compete with the big timers, but she's got some great features to her. She's just a sweet kind of heifer. Then I'm going to go with your brown Swiss heifer. Once again, I'm going with the heifer that I think would stand the most competition if she walked out of here as your reserve. I really like this heifer. I think this heifer's a growthy heifer. I think she's tremendous ribbed heifer. I think she's got that nice uphill run, a good solid fitting legs. Take nothing away from the old Guernsey cow, but I just think if she had to leave here and go compete at a higher level right now, she'd struggle a little bit just from the fact that she's stale. So your grand champion's going to be on your Holstein, and your reserve's going to be on your brown Swiss. Congratulations.
Let's congratulate Damian Dunn, showing Linda as your overall grand champion dairy. Award sponsors Daryl and Sherry Cutter, and in memory of Merle Weaver. And then also, let's give a round of applause for our overall reserve grand champion dairy, Judy, shown by Georgiana Wyderka. Congratulations to both Damien and Georgiana. Awards for the reserve grand champion, Joe and Kelly Dunn. Thank you, in memory of Merle Weaver.
specialty class, which is all coming in.
All together?
Yes,
Okay.
all coming together.
So I'm just going to list them all.
Next up, we are going to be showing our specialty classes. They will all be coming in together. So they are all homegrown. We have 3 of them in the homegrown. All of them being shown by Georgiana Wyderka. We will have Starlight, Cheap, and Judy. They will all be coming in, our homegrowns.
What's that? Oh.
Fun fact for you. So, fun fact, especially if you're the one in your family that does the grocery shopping. So, how long does it take to get the milk to reach the grocery shelves when it leaves the farm? So, how long will it take the milk to get from the dairy farm to the grocery shelf? Less than 48 hours. Less than 48 hours, it is on the shelf in the grocery stores. Again, we're bringing in our 3 homegrowns by Georgiana Wyderka. We've got Starlight, we've got Cheap, and we have Judy. 3 homegrowns in our specialty classes today. Let's give Georgiana a round of applause for her homegrowns.
No.
No,
This is
no.
homegrown.
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 Wait, line your foot up there, please. Line your foot up there.
Well, it makes it easy to get your homegrown champion when she was a reserve champion overall. So it's pretty easy to go ahead and go with her. Just a tremendous heifer. I like the Swiss heifer. I think she can stand a lot of competition. I think she's got all the right moving parts, and she's going to be a tremendous heifer for this young lady. Good, congratulations. Take nothing away from the Holstein or the Guernsey. They're both nice heifers, but just not.
We do.
Just not quite the same quality kind of representation they have to be to go on and do a better job in another county or state fair. Congratulations.
Let's go ahead and congratulate Georgiana White Dirk and Judy. Her brown Swiss, going to be your homegrown champion. Congratulations.
Every time I talk on it, it goes off. I don't know why.
Which one would you put second? Which one would you put third?
Guernsey, third.
So let's see.
Did she still sign up for the all four? Now still sign up?
You just have to go back there and let Kelly know.
Now what's
Now showmanship.
ship, and that's when we're bringing all.
But we're going to bring them all three in.
Correct.
And then also I'll announce the three winners, but then you'll pick an overall showmanship.
Right.
So we'll have one for each class.
Yeah, and then I'll get this. I'm going to worry about getting the overall because you're going to announce
Right,
them.
that's all I'm going to announce each class winner.
Why don't you go ahead and do that while they're in there?
Yep.
And then that way.
As they're starting to come in, I'll announce.
Is this
them.
one mine again?
Is that the one I gave you?
I don't know what you gave me. To be honest with you, I wasn't paying
I
attention. I was talking and listening and distracted.
I think so. Okay, that one's on. You want me to leave it on or turn it
Leave it on. Leave it on. We'll see if that works.
Well, there you go.
See if that
so
works.
then all you gotta do now is tap it and you'll go red, so it's on hold. But then if you tap it one time, see the red light? I bet that's what it's
I
happening.
bet that's what's exactly what happened. Why didn't
Sorry.
you tell me that earlier?
I just saw it.
You just wanted me to see me sweat out here, didn't you?
So,
Georgiana White Dirk is going to be our rookie showmanship. And then Adelaide Dunn's going to be our junior showmanship. Damien's going to be our intermediate. And he's going to pick an overall from the three.
Another fun fact, just 94 to 97% of dairy farms in the U.S. are family owned and operated. 94 to 97% of family dairy farms are family owned and operated. Now we're getting ready our showmanship. Showmanship coming in first is going to be Georgiana Wyderka. She is the only entry for our rookie showmanship, so she is going to be your rookie showmanship winner. So let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations to Georgiana Wyderka as our rookie showmanship. Next, we're going to bring all three. All three are going to come in for showmanship, and the judge is going to pick an overall dairy showman.
Yes, they each were just going to but they each win the class, but they each
Before you decide to dairy. Sheep? What kind of sheep you got?
Junior's going to be Adelaide. Yeah.
A lot of them. You show anything else? You have any projects in the farm either? What's your favorite project? Aerospace? You like that? Pretty good. So do you live on a farm? Okay. Do you have your own cows or lease your own cows?
Coming into the ring now is your junior showman winner, Addie or Adelaide Dunn. Congratulations to Addie or Adelaide Dunn on your junior showmanship winner. We give a round of applause for Addie. Following Addie into the ring will be Damien Dunn. Damien's going to be your intermediate showmanship winner. Damien's going to be your intermediate. Let's give Damien a round of applause. Listen.
We're judging you now, not your cow. So it's not based on how good your cow
got our 3 showmanship winners, our rookie class, our junior class, intermediate. Our judge is going to be picking an overall dairy showman at this time. Let's give a round of applause for all of our showmen that are in the ring today.
just give a winner of this overall? Or do you place all three of them?
Why don't you put all three?
Yeah, I think you're okay. Because we've got two. I know two of them are, well, we'll get an overall, just one will get the award. But if you want to go ahead and talk.
Give all three of these exhibitors a round of applause there. They do a really good job out here. We asked them all some questions. Some of them got them all right. Some of them missed a few. Some of them missed a lot, but that's not a big deal to me. They're learning. A couple things when you're out here learning, and this is a theme for you if you go on and show somewhere else. And I used to drill my kids in this stuff, and they were really good showmen, and they understood this. When you're in showmanship, first of all, you want to make sure that you know where the judge is at all times. Doesn't mean you lose control of your heifer. It means you know where it's at. So if he's standing behind you, you better find him. Okay? If he's standing beside you, you better find him once your heifer's under control. Okay? That's the first thing. Second thing is, one of the things that will make you an elite showman, when you're showing someone else's cow, you first of all analyze that cow before you put yourself on the halter. So for an example, if I took this young lady's cow and she went down to get this cow, she would come and analyze this cow like this, and she would go around the cow, check the cow out, and then she would come up and she would take the head of the cow and she would thank that person for letting her show her calf. Reason why you do that is you're showing somebody else's animal. If you don't know what they look like or how to evaluate them, how are you going to show them? Because not all cows show the same. If some cows got crooked legs, you want to make sure you walk them really, really slow so the judge can't see them. If you've got a cow that needs to slow down and walk uphill a little bit slower, you need to do that. So that's why you always evaluate that. And it is something that you'll learn, and you go through it, and once you go through it, you'll figure it out, and you'll do it right every time. All three of you in here can show. There's one person in here who can flat out show a cow. I was impressed with her when she walked in the ring. She's been consistent. She knew her questions. She knew her answers. She's always smiling, looking like she's having a good time. As I always tell my wife, and I don't tell her this often because I don't want her to get mad at me, but there's nothing better than a day of judging cows and showing cows. Okay? She thinks going to Disney World's a little better, but I disagree with that once in a while. So anyway, this young lady did a great job of showing her animal, knowing the questions. I asked her one question, and she said, can I elaborate on that and give you some more? That's what I want to hear. So your champion right here is going to be this young lady right here on the end. Super job. Outstanding job.
Congratulations to Adelaide Dunn. Your junior showmanship is also your overall dairy.
Your second place is going to come down to this young man here. Unfortunately for him, he's competing against this young lady today because he's done an outstanding job too. He knew his questions. He knew his answers. The thing that hurt him was where I was at in the ring based where he was at in the ring. Took him a while to find out where I was at, and so that hurt him a little bit. The young lady with the Guernsey does a really good job. At her age and her size, it's really hard to show a cow of this kind of stature and size. It struggles to get her head up, but she knew her questions. And what I love about her is when she didn't know the question, she didn't try to BS me. She just said, hey, I don't know. And I like that because honesty is something that 4-H is all about, learning to do things the right way. And that young lady obviously has a good set of parents getting her in the right direction. So I'm proud of all three of you. You did a tremendous job. Congratulations.
Let's give a round of applause to all of our 4-Hers in the ring. Congratulations to Addie Dunn, your overall dairy showman, Damian Dunn, runner-up, and Georgiana Wydurka. Congratulations. Awards were sponsored by Alden Cutter and Joe and Kelly Dunn. Next, we'll be preparing for our all 4-H membership showmanship. So as our dairy are going back into our staging area, we'll be setting up for our all 4-H member showmanship, where we will be picking a all 4-H dairy showman and a all 4-H reserve dairy showman. Following our all 4-H member showman, we will be having a dairy beef show. We have 2 dairy beef that will be showing after our showmanship classes, so stick around for the dairy beef show following our showmanship. While we've got a break in action, if we could give our judge for coming down here, Rodney Klein, for coming down. So let's give him a round of applause and thank Rodney for coming down to Dearborn County. So just some facts while our all 4-Hers are getting ready to enter the ring to do some showmanship. So just things that the judge is going to be looking for. He's going to be looking for that left hand under the chain, the strap looped in left or right hand, and the right hand holding up the extra throat flesh, making sure the head is up high. Also, they'll be walking at a smooth, even pace, not too fast or too slow. As they enter the ring forward. Also, they will never cross their feet to walk sideways. Just things the judge will be looking for. Front feet, making sure they are square when they set them up. For the heifers, positioning the rear leg nearest to the judge back. And for the cows, positioning the rear leg nearest to the judge forward. They want to make sure to turn to face the judge, presenting the front end of the animal for inspection, and always knowing the presence of the judge in the ring. It's after a mom.
You're the superintendent of work for
Thank you. That's what Kelly, who's in charge of dairy. Her kids come to Lawrenceburg, so we're more of you saw a suburban school corporation, so we don't have a lot of kids at 4-H. We don't have a 4-H program in the schools, other than they come in and help do some of the small things, but the county schools have larger 4-H programs. And so, but our girls, my wife, I've never been in 4-H, but my wife grew up in northern Indiana near Rochester, Logansport, and so she grew up on a farm and was into it. Her cousins are all highly competitive into it. She still has cousins up north. So we kind of married. My brother-in-law breeds hogs, and then his dad was into goats. They got into goats and hogs, and then their cousins go around showing sheep. So they've done some sheep. The oldest one, we let them their senior year if they want to do a different project. So she wanted to do steers and fell in love with it. So she did that. Well, Well, it's not, I mean, it's the kids. It's about the kids. It's about.
And that's what we need to do.
You're exactly right.
Now in here you're going to pick first and a second place, but I don't know if she's splitting them up into
She
groups.
told me she wasn't for sure. I told her to bring them all at the same time, but I told her that she can do it. So if you see two groups,
Because I don't know if they have all the animals.
I don't know what they're going to do. So I'll do whatever she tells me.
Oh, well, I've had many phone calls from her to say, Mom, how do I do this? How do I do that? It's time for family. We just had our show yesterday. She's, I need to set up a show where it's okay, this is the way it goes. She took a photo this year, took it over and
And when she does it once, it'll be easy. If mine's all on the computer, I just start changing
yeah,
things around.
that's what I
It's
did
easy to
too.
switch
That's
out.
what I did too.
That's what I do.
I thought, okay, they're starting to come in. So if you want to watch it come in, okay?
How are you, young man?
Again, this is going to be our all 4-H membership showmanship. We will be picking an all 4-H dairy showman and an all 4-H reserve dairy showman.
How are you today, sir?
I think all did this. You'll be try to switch it.
Try that one and see if I can try that. If that one don't work, try this one. Or you can go with both.
Testing 1, 2, testing.
Yeah, she knows them.
Like I said, I think we figured out.
Yeah, hit the button. So you must have pulled it, hit it, so it turned the red light, which is stepping off. He didn't. What did you do? Yeah, because that was
So then you kept hitting that accidentally and you kept using it. So.
But she's doing it in groups.
Okay, stop where you're at. You got a little information on what you're doing out there, correct? So everybody's like a semi-pro now? Semi-pro? Alright. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Have you set up your animal? Smile, have some fun. It's an educational experience. Okay? Alright, let's go. Keep moving. Okay, stop where you're at.
While the judge is talking to our all 4-H members, just like to also thank Joe and Kelly Dunn for sponsors of our awards for the all 4-H membership. So congratulations, thank you Joe and Kelly Dunn for sponsoring the awards.
What do you have? What do you have? All right, keep moving.
back in. And she goes, like, if she's picked to come back out, but she said her hand, she's got these both hands.
When I get to that night, we're going to send them all out. I'm going to keep 3 and I'll come back in the next time after we get that. So you won't, you won't announce any of them right now.
We're going to say we're
I'll
going to
just
pick
tell
our
them.
3 and we'll pick 3.
Correct.
Okay.
Which one?
Faith Megan. So keep it all in your right hand so your left hand you can use to kind of like mess with the cow or heifer. Like see how she has her right hand part of it.
Telling her back there to hold like in the tutorial. That's why they all know that's what they're all. Yeah, because that's what they told us.
Keep it up so she's tall enough. Yeah, she's tall enough to crank it up. Well, same with our pig, yeah. Getting that head up while it's walking so that hey, they give us a hard time on the road. So they walk in the party, or oh, we got a barn, and they walk and go. But there's 3 of them. The other one's a cousin to the right, so they show, and they all help each other eat. But we're on there, so they walk, we have to scoop them, pass it, try to scoop them. It's on video too. What are you doing? So you just look.
For all of our 4-H showmanship, we're going to have 2 groups. We're going to have 2 groups. We're going to have 2 groups. He is going to narrow it down to 3 in this group. They're going to bring out a second group, narrow it to 3, and then those 6 will compete for your overall spots.
Okay, since we're gonna keep 3 of you, and then you're gonna come back and show against the next group. All of you did a really good job. All of you answered some questions well. I appreciate the fact that honesty clause goes a long way with me. Even if you don't know something, there's nothing wrong with admitting that you don't know, so that you can figure it out. The 3 that have the strongest skills right now for me are going to be the 3 young ladies right here on the end. So you'll be coming back in the next group. Nothing against you 3. You guys all did a really good job, but they're just a little stronger in their ability to set their animals up and their quickness to get where they need to go. Congratulations. I'll see you guys back in a little bit.
Congratulations to our first group of all 4-H members. We'll be bringing in a second group and narrowing it.
Can I get another bottle of water, please?
So Cambridge City?
Cambridge City.
Cambridge City.
What now?
Yep.
Winchester, I know Winchester. Yeah, Cambridge City's right around Richmond. On 40. It's Richmond City, Cambridge City as you're going towards Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I was in Connersville. I was the head basketball coach in Connersville for 12 years.
Okay.
And I left there, went to Cambridge City because that's where I graduated from high school.
Fun. That's fun.
When that job came open and the principal called and said, "What will you take? You leave Connersville to come here?" And I said, "Oh no, let's talk."
Yeah.
I went and talked and I left.
That's awesome. Yeah. So now were you at Connersville any when you guys joined the EIAC?
No.
Okay.
I had Matt Howard.
Okay.
Matt Howard played Butler.
Okay.
I got him.
Yeah.
And when we got through him, I went 2 more years after that before I left.
Okay. Good said after that, then Marshall's now joined the IAC.
Yep. Brad Cutter, your basketball coach. I know
Yeah,
very
Brad.
well.
Yeah, decided he's moved. This year was his first year he just completed. He was an elementary teacher. When he came back, went to middle school, 6th grade. But then he was hired this year. He just finished his first year as dean of our elementary as like an assistant principal. So yeah, nice. Now his cousins are big into the steers here, the better pig.
Yep. Yep, I coached against him when he played in South Jersey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Been doing this a long time.
Yeah. The same. Is that around? Oh, nice. That's always good. Yes. The local stuff is always good.
Are they doing all 4-H showmen for dairy?
That's what they're doing right now.
No, that's the dairy.
Oh, for dairy. Oh, for dairy B.
Yeah, but there's only 2 dairy. You want your color thing or not?
You guys did a nice job.
I don't know since you have only 2 cups. I'm not sure. It could be doesn't work, but it could be different. Sure. You have to ask where you're there.
How are you today?
Nice job on
Good.
overall
What
grand
animals do you
champion.
show other than this?
Yeah.
Beat up. Heifers you do. Heifers, did a good one this year?
There's no, yeah, they're not. There's going to be 2 beef, but they're not listed on here. So right after this, they are going to do a dairy beef show. But
No,
there's
for
still,
the beef show later.
all for later. They're not out yet. They're not out yet.
You walk backwards.
Down for the night.
Yes. I'm not going to travel 4 hours.
up and get out of here tomorrow so you
It's
can.
such a possibility.
Two of her siblings back here helping? Nice. Yeah, fun. Now will they go, one will ride back in with you, but will the other one, Kentucky, go up with no? Okay.
The judges narrowed it down. We're going to bring 4 from this class coming back of our all 4-Hers. We've got 3 from the first group, 4 from the second group, for a total of 7 coming back in for our all 4-H showmanship, where then he will pick from those 7, he will pick an all 4-H dairy showman and an all 4-H reserve dairy showman. Stick around after our showmanship. We will have a dairy beef show. We have 2 dairy beef that will be shown during our dairy beef show.
Now, when the winner of this whole thing, what's the
It's just like to be able to try out a different animal. Like that.
okay? So it's not like the round robin. Is
You don't get
decided-
to go get
That little girl.
Yeah, you have to
I
be.
want to make sure.
You have to win intermediate or senior showmanship in order to be in tomorrow's.
And she will add,
So the little girl gets to do that.
she was only a junior. She was a junior, so she was
Yeah, you have to be an intermediate or a senior to
Because at our fair, it's not that. It's whoever wins senior showman.
just senior.
But if you win junior, you get to go to intermediate. If you win intermediate, you go to senior.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
one person could actually show 3 times in a day.
Oh, that night. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
we do is we pick our junior showmanship, our intermediate showmanship, and our senior showmanship winner. They come back in for the overall, previous overall winner, and they come back in too.
I like to figure out how every fair does it. We're always trying to do ours the best possible.
Yeah.
I was at a fair last year in Southern Indiana that had a round robin for juniors, intermediate, and seniors. So you had 3 different round robins. So if you won junior showman, you were round robin for juniors. If you won intermediate showman, intermediate round robin, and senior round
So
robin.
the other weekend,
Yeah. So, but the reason I asked them why they did, the reason they said is because they want the senior round robin to be very, very good, and they feel like if the kids don't ever get a chance to experience other animals until they get to that senior year, then they don't know what to do. I'm ready. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I just like seeing what everybody else does. It's always
like you said, how you can improve
Yeah.
and do. Like,
Yeah. So I was just curious how you get it. I like this that other things can show. I like we don't do this. I like
It gives them an opportunity of all different breeds.
I like that.
Okay, we're going to bring in our top 7 all 4-H members, our 7 members from this group of 7, and all 4-H dairy showmen and a reserve dairy showman will be picked. They're not out yet.
All right, good to see you.
Just a reminder again, after we announce our all 4-H members, we'll be picking an overall and a reserve. Following this, we will be having the Dairy Beef Show. We have 2 to bring in for our Dairy Beef Show, so please stick around for our Dairy Beef Show. If you're just joining us, we're starting to finish up our dairy show. We will have a dairy beef show of 2 that will be shown after the all 4-H showmanship. Following that, it will be the beef show. Following that will be the beef show. Show bills are not out yet for the beef show.
Nice show today. Nice up show. Huh? You have a smile? You ready to keep control of them while they're in there?
First of all, let's give all these exhibitors a round of applause. For people to come out and show an animal that they've really never shown before, you guys are pretty good. You're really pretty good. When it's time to judge people that you're not for sure exactly if they're going to respond to how the operation would work with dairy since they've never shown it, whoever instructed you back there must know a lot about what's going on because you guys do a really good job. You're 7 of you out here, and all 7 of you should be proud of where you're at. All 7 of you did a great job, and I wish I could stick around and watch the species that you actually are expertise in, because the way you go at this, I'd love to see the way you go at it with something that you're very, very passionate about, because you guys are probably really, really good. It comes down to 4 people for me, and from the time they walk in the ring, the first go around, to the time they walk into the ring, the second go around, how they present their animal, how they talk to me, how they listen, how they paid attention to where I was in the ring. And like I said, it's nothing against you if you don't win, but it's just, you know, it's my job to pick a winner. And today, the to the top for me is this young lady right here on the end. I thought she did a great job. She's going to be your winner. I thought she did a tremendous job with her questions. She knew exactly where she's supposed to be. I thought she did a tremendous job of moving her animal, getting her animal set, and doing the things she needed to do. The second and third and fourth were a little bit tighter for me. I think all three of these ladies could do a great job in the show ring no matter what they're showing. And I appreciate the fact that they work so hard. My second place is going to be right here with the lady with the purple shirt. I thought she did a tremendous job of operating. Whenever she went back, she got another animal that could lead a little bit better for her, but she did such a good job with the one that was pathetically leading. You know, it's easy to walk around when your animal is doing its thing and to show it, but when it's not acting right, how you handle that is impressive. And she didn't lose her cool, she didn't get frustrated, she just kept battling that first heifer, and she got in a position where it looked pretty darn good. So that's your second place. Your third place and your fourth place, once again, are really, really close. Really, really close for me. Your third place is going to be right here with this young lady right here. I think she did a really good job of really making a heifer that has not very good feet and legs look like she was halfway presentable with her feet and legs. I thought she did a really good job with that. She was quick to answer. I thought she did a tremendous job. Your fourth place comes down to a young lady to me that once again handled adversity when her heifer didn't handle well. And you know, that's the thing, because when things are going great, it's easy. But when it's not going great, it's harder, and they didn't lose her cool. Your fourth place lady's going to be right here. She did a tremendous job with that. The rest of you do a great job. And if I feel like if I could have any of you show up to our county fair and work with us in dairy, we could make all of you in this room a really good dairy showman. Because you've all got great skills, you got great passion. And I've not been in this county very long to judge, but I can tell you right now that the parents in this county must do a great job, because your kids are well respected, they are respectful to me, they are polite, they are smiling, they're doing what we need to be doing with the youth of America. So I'm very, very tickled to death to get the opportunity to come down here and judge this show, just because when I go travel around the state, and I've been as far up as the farthest county in northern Indiana and the farthest county in southern Indiana last year, and I've gotten to meet a lot of good people, but you guys are class acts, so congratulations to all of you.
Congratulations to all 4-H members, our all 4-H dairy showmen, Megan Gailey, award sponsor Joe and Kelly Dunn, and our all 4-H reserve dairy showman, Kylie Neff. Let's give a congratulations to all of our 4-Hers for coming out tonight and showing. We will be following this up with a dairy beef show. We have 2 dairy beef that will be coming out presenting following this, so stick around. We'll be having a dairy beef show. Again, if we could give a round of applause and thank Rodney Klein for coming down and joining us and judging our Dearborn County Fair today. Again, Rodney's been showing registered dairy cattle for 54 years with his family. Shown in Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio. He's also judged at the Indiana State Fair. And we want to thank him for coming down to Dearborn County tonight.
Thank you for putting all those in.
Okay, I got these, and I'm going to put these over here.
Okay, we got 2. Okay, we'll have to see. Are they just being like Damien and Addie? Okay. So 1 each, right? Do you know what their names are?
Slim and Shady.
Oh, nice.
Hold on, I can tell you in just a minute which one's which.
So stick around as we get ready for our dairy beef show. We have 2 entries. We have Slim and Shady coming to the ring. So Slim and Shady will be joining us for our dairy beef show, being shown by Addie and Damian Dunn.
Steers are going to be grand champion in the drill.
They have awards. Okay, can you look in there and see, is there,
Thanks for tipping.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Some of these almost okay.
Thank you. Oh, it's not yet. It's not out yet. The beef one's not. That's still dairy.
She said,
We'll have the beef. We'll have the beef bill here shortly. It is not out yet. It's still dairy. We will have the beef show bill out shortly. Again, we will be having 2 dairy beef coming out. We have Damian Dunn will be showing Slim, and Addie Dunn will be showing Shady. I know they wanted us to share a few jokes, but I need to watch out because they told me not to butcher any of the jokes because the stakes were high as we get near the beef show. You like that? See? A little bit of everything, right? What that? If you want another joke, can I give you one? Knock, knock. Cows go. No, silly. Cows go moo, not who. That's interesting. That's the pit judge down there in the pink coming behind the, yeah. She judged the hogs last night. Yeah. Well, she's doing, maybe she's doing the beef. She might be doing the beef later. A few more jokes. Why did the 2 cows not like each other? Because they had a beef. Or for those educators or mathematicians in the crowd, how do you count cows? With a calculator. What do you call a cow that can't make milk? A milk dud. You got beef in it too? Nice. Oh yeah? There's more steers tonight? Yes. Good. Get some rest from last night then? Pretty quick, pretty quick.
you have to split them into two groups. So, yeah, the axles, I mean, Bill went pretty quick. Once we got to there, that's what two very. Put those over here.
Drop these down for you. Okay.
Take those. Take them. Yeah, take them there. You want those in?
Put it in the dairy, so good. Yes,
We have the beef show bills up here on the corner of the table, so if you would like a beef show bill, we do have those up here on the corner of the table at this time. Again, we're just waiting for the dairy beef. We have 2 dairy beef that will be shown here tonight. We're just preparing for those.
So what drew you guys to Indiana then? Iowa and Texas are kind of, and Indiana's just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Yes. You got it?
That's very.
Yeah, she has a whole stack if you want the whole thing. Yeah, Liz has a whole extra. Yeah, she's got a whole package.
Okay, looks like we're getting ready for our dairy beef to come enter the ring. We're going to have 2 dairy beef that will be coming into the ring tonight. The first one entering the ring is being shown by Damian Dunn. This is Slim. Damian Dunn is showing Slim. Slim is at 1,260 pounds, 1,260 is the weigh-in. Our second dairy beef is shown by Addie. Addie Dunn is showing Shady that weighs in at 1,335 pounds.
People sitting by
We
me.
got Slim and Shady in the ring at this time.
Thank you.
The staples are sticking together. There you go.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, there's no one coming up now.
Can I get 2? Yes, please. Thank you.
Again, while our dairy beef's in the show, we want to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring tonight. The koozies for the dairy beef show are being sponsored by Dearborn County 4-H. We want to thank Dearborn County 4-H for sponsoring the koozies. And thanking all of our sponsors for the awards during the dairy show today.
Here in your dairy beef division, we only have 2 steers here, but both steers are put together pretty well, pretty solid. I've judged a lot of dairy beef steers across the state in the last couple of years, and a lot of beef steers across the state in a couple of years. One of the things I always look for is not necessarily, you know, when we raise these things, people forget what they're raised for. They're raised for meat, and they can be as pretty as they can be, and they can be as fat as you want them, and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes down to when they're hanging on a rail, you don't know if they're a Holstein, a Ayrshire, or a Jersey. And the steers that are in here today, the most complete steer for me today is the steer I think has the most product on it. I think it has the most lean meat on it. That's going to be this young lady's steer right here at the beginning. I think the steer's got what it takes. Maybe put it on a feedlot for a little bit bigger. You want to get him 15 or 1,600 pounds, that'd be awesome. But for today, he's definitely the most fit steer. Take nothing away from your second place steers. Just yet, steer's not quite ready for market for me right now. And that steer's not quite ready to be where it is in retrospect to the one in first year. Both nice steers. Both take them back to the feedlot, put a little bit more weight on them, and get them market ready. But both steers do an excellent job out there. Congratulations.
Let's congratulate Addie Dunn with Shady. Congratulations, your grand champion Dairy B. Shady, shown by Addie Dunn. And then your reserve grand champion is Slim, shown by Damian Dunn. Congratulations to both Addie and Damian for their Dairy Beef grand champions and reserve grand champions. Thank you to Dearborn County 4-H for sponsoring the koozies. And again, as we end our dairy show, if we give one more round of applause and thank Rodney for joining us today for our show and coming down to Dearborn County.